Hey guys, what's up? How are you all doing? Hope you doing great and staying safe, especially in this pandemic season. So my name is Benny Saki and welcome to Benny's Hub. So this is going to be a very brief video and straight to the point. I'm talking about some really valuable customer, should I say business customer relation tips that I've acquired over the years that I feel are very essential. So I'm going to be breaking them briefly and explaining to you, and then this video will be over and done with. But you should actually note these points down because they're going to really help you and you're going to appreciate a significant change in your business when you apply them. So let's get straight to it. So the first point, so you can note this down, would be to anticipate the needs of your customers. What this means is that you're going to make people say or ask themselves, how did they know I needed this? How did they know I needed that? And you're going to anticipate their needs and go straight right, hits the nail on the head. Now this is a quick and practical way to identify the needs of people. So just imagine this with me, assuming you're taking a trip to Dubai and you're on the plane. So let's break it down into your destination, Dubai, and your mode of transport being in the plane. So which of these would you give much attention to? I bet it's the destination, that's where you're going. But then again, the need is the mode of transport. The want is the destination. Well, not to argue, I know some people out there will say the need is the destination. You're doing cool basic stuff here. The need is the mode of transport. You need that mode of transport to get to your destination. Okay, so focus and anticipate the needs of your customers. In doing this, you're actually solving a real problem. So your business is booming, you're doing so well, you're offering great services, but having great service or offering value for money, doing so well, doesn't necessarily mean that people are going to recommend you to others. You actually have to sometimes be intentional about it. You have to be strategic in finding ways and means of making people actually carry your message to other people, recommend it to their family, to their relatives, to their friends and loved ones, and even strangers. You have to be strategic, and this is one way of being strategic about this. So with this, you're going to make them feel special. So one thing with the human nature is we all like to be talked about in a good, like in a positive way. There's this one great feeling people have when they hear themselves being talked about in a positive way, and probably on social media a lot of people appreciate this. So focus on that. You're going to be genuine about this. Being genuine is key. You don't want to have any fake vibes out there. So after you've rendered the service or a customer has purchased your product, try and put them on your platform. That is, if they are cool or comfortable with it, so you can have them there and talk about how they inspired you to work, how you enjoyed working with them, and how great of a personality they have. Just focus on the good things they have and talk about them in association with your brand. So just something brief about how you enjoy the experience, the whole experience working with this customer, with that customer. So this has the bonus effect of social proof. And what that means is that people don't want to miss out. So when there's proof that a majority or a group of other people have purchased this product and are satisfied with it, it actually draws more people. So it's a win-win kind of situation. And when your customers get to have this feeling, they see themselves being talked about in a positive way, most of them are actually going to share this on their personal profiles. And mind you, personal or individual brands are sometimes larger than company brands. So don't forget, don't lose sight of individual brands just focusing on company brands. You can actually harness the opportunities because these individual brands have different target markets, and on your own you may not be able to reach them, but having these diverse people individually share your brand, you're doing a lot with just a little. With this strategy, a very timeless thing to note is that your customers, they can't read your mind. And what that means is that they actually act on what they see and hear. So what their senses can receive, that is how they respond. That is how human beings are. So even if you have great quality, even if you're doing great stuff, you have to make the people see it, have to make them hear it. So go ahead, invest in marketing, invest in advertisements. Let people see what you do, let people hear what you do, let people appreciate every single thing. Emphasize on the qualities of your business, and people can appreciate and be your customers eventually. So yeah, don't expect them to automatically think that you're doing something of great value. Tell them and tell them and tell them and tell them again and again and again. And also make sure the way of telling them, your communication is clear and effective. Okay, so be getting feedback, be studying the feedback on how you communicate. Make sure the message is clear, boldly written. Make sure the language being used is easily understood, and have some parameters. Maybe later on I'll talk about it. Some parameters to assess how effective my communication with people is, my communication with my customers and those who are yet to be my potential customers is like. Now we're having a lot of brands out there, billions of brands competing with each other. Everyone wants to stand out, everyone wants to be unique. People are investing millions of dollars in this area. So to stand out, to make sure that people actually see and hear you, and furthermore have an attachment to what you do, such that they can have like a lifelong attachment to this brand, you should make sure that you're carrying one message. You're consistent with just one message. It should be short, it should be really brief, and it should hit the nail on the head. This is called the elevator speech. So supposing I'm to meet you in an elevator, we just have a few seconds and you have to tell me what you do. What are you going to say? It should be really clear, and that is your marketing message. So make sure you have that, and you can express that solid message. That is your foundation in different ways, and you can take it through different routes of advertisement. Make sure you have that marketing message. It is really powerful if a lot of people see that consistency. That is how you can actually pop up through this whole entanglement of brands trying to compete and trying to stand out. Make sure your message is so consistent that you end up standing out. Your colors, your logos, the message, your platforms, just make sure that is the same marketing message that is being shared in different creative ways, and you'd really thank me for that. So that is it. Should I continue sharing these valuable tips? So let me know in the comment section. Until there, take care of your business, focus on it, be intentional, and I wish you all the best.